This is day 4 of our trip to Israel. As you can see, I'm standing outside the National Center for Forensic Medicine. This is the place where the great majority of DNA work is done, as well as the identification of literally hundreds and hundreds of individuals from the terrorist attacks. We were inside now for some 2 hours. We were given very generously a very, very detailed review of exactly their entire protocol of procedures. We were allowed access to certain areas, and certain areas, of course, are very sensitive. We were not allowed. We were shown actual cases without names, obviously. We were not allowed to take any kind of pictures that had identifying numbers. They were very, 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 very careful, understandably, with all levels of privacy. However, the level of professionalism and the level of dedication here by all of the workers and the volunteers, because there is here levels of volunteerism that is indescribable. An example, a doctor who had worked here for decades, retired. She is now back full-time as a full-time volunteer. For dental matters, they have 60 dentists in Israel that are volunteering on a rotating basis, in and out, around the clock, in order to identify individuals based upon dental records. The level of dedication is indescribable. We saw how they're working with literal bone fragments to identify any potential organic tissue that could provide DNA. It's Mika Amcha Yisrael. We had the zchut to sit for a long period of time with the rabbi who was responsible for the place, Rav Landau. He took us through everything. We then met with Dr. Bublil, who is the director, and she told us very clearly that they have 8 people that they are struggling to find identification. She said we will not rest until we've identified them, and she's very confident that they will find what they need to make a positive identification.
סליחה שאני מפריע, תוך כדי הסרטון, תמשיך לצלם. תצלם פה את זה, עכשיו, באונליין, הגיע 20 גופות.
20 bodies have now arrived, 20 additional bodies. There are 100 bodies left in the different spots that are step-by-step being brought here for identification, etc. There we have an additional 20 bodies. But getting back to conclude what I was saying, the amount of effort and work, no stone is left unturned. Every single bone is being investigated. And I can speak about it for hours because they gave me hours. What we saw inside, it did make a difference what level of religious observance you have. The dedication to arriving at what is considered a halachically acceptable determination is accepted by one and all as the final determinator. It's just uplifting and unbelievable. It's something that's really very, very powerful to see. The commitment, people working here around the clock. The doctor in charge, Dr. Bublil, has essentially been here for 6 weeks without leaving. It's just an unbelievable amount of kindness and generosity and goodness, and it really goes to the core of what makes us the Jewish people that we are.